everyone, my name is Chai and welcome to the 11th episode of my Minecraft Let's Play. Today we're going to be finishing up this area here and hopefully I should be able to get it all done. This is the third part of the Lilac Grove. I don't want for there to be a fourth. But if that sounds interesting to you, please make sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss out on future content. Let's get on with the video. Alright, so the first thing we're going to want to do is finish up making this farm here actually functional. I'm using a tutorial by Waddles to make this. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. Alright, this should work, but that's what I said about the bee farm, and it still doesn't work. So I'll deal with that later. For now, I need to get this thing looking nice. So I'm gonna do that. There's a house here now for the melons. I decided to put in melons and pumpkins because I'll have plenty coming from this. I'm not on like a multiplayer server where I need to sell them or trade for things. So I shouldn't have to do that one up there. So I've got both melons and pumpkins here. I like these plants. I think the plants make everything look cute. I really just like plants. They're fun. Yeah. Next thing I want to work on is maybe like a fountain over here-ish. I think that would look kind of neat, and then also fill up this space a bit better, seeing as it is quite empty. So, fountain time. Also, I added a window here so you can see the minecart, and it's really fun to watch. It just spin. Alright, it's a bit bland, but I think I like it. It's interesting. Oh, that's my shield. I like it. It's a pretty neat fountain. It took me a while to get the water physics down, but in the end, I think it's pretty cool. The next thing I want to do is to just like add some maybe like paths everywhere, because that could be handy for getting places. And also just like general details, making this place look more alive and pretty. So I'm gonna go and do that. Alright, I've got a plan. I've made a little bit of progress so far, just like over here. But what I want to do is I kind of want to make like a storage room in here, because right now those chests over there are getting in the way of like a whole bunch of other stuff that I want to work on. So if I just like make a quick storage room over there, that should solve that issue, along with like not having a place to sleep. So I'm gonna do that. Unfortunately, it requires a lot of digging, so I clearly haven't done enough digging in this area, so I get to do a lot more of it, which is fun. Alright, I've finally gotten everything in order. The chests over here are gone. I've built a little storage room inside here. I really like the way this came out with like the tree and the flowers, and then if you come up here there's like a little resting area. Here's where I have the stuff for everything outside. But yeah, there's like a tree and there's like a balcony here, and I just really like this room. I think it's awesome. And there should be like plenty of bulk storage for a whole bunch of stuff I need. So yeah, now all I need to do is what I was planning on doing, and that is finish the rest of this place up. I think it's done. I really like the way that this came out with all of like the plants and stuff. Here, I'll give a small tour. Over here we've got like the melon farm, and it's got a tiny little, I probably won't ever actually use this place, but in case I do need to like harvest melons and pumpkins manually, I can do that from here. And then also here's the spinny thing that I like a lot. Up here we've got a little pond with the axolotl in it. Actually I kind of want to move him to the other pond. Well, I can show you the other pond after this too. Let's see, up here we've got the chest room, which I showed a bit of earlier. Not much has changed in here. Over this way we have the fountain and the sugarcane farms, and there's little lights in the path, as well as little stones. I really liked doing the details on this. There's a lot of just small things that I feel like really like made the whole place come together. Let's see, we've got the bridge. I added a bit more leafage around the middle of the river here. There's not really enough space to do it here, so I didn't. We've got the entrance to the bee farm over here. More giant mushrooms. Those are fun to build. We got a really big mushroom with like chains on the inside. And we still got like the enchantment room and the skeleton spawner, which is still working. Here's the other pond that I wanted to put our little murderous axolotl in. If you have a name for him, please put that down in the comments, because I need names. Over here, we've got a little cave where you can just pop out here, and then there's a little spot for you to dock your boat. And if you boat out over this way, you get a really neat view of just, like, everything that's been built so far. Yeah, I like this a lot. I think it looks really pretty and well put together. So I broke the shaders while trying to get the next version of Minecraft with all the cool stuff like frogs and chest boats. So there's no shaders right now. Sorry about that. Anyway, let's go adventuring. I want frogs. I have two water buckets. I'm gonna find some tadpoles and I'm gonna get a frog. It's gonna be great. I have no idea what I'm going to name it, but frog. Fun fact, this is actually my first time being in the wild update, so... Oh, wait, how do I access the chest? Oh, there we go. I'll just put those in there. Yeah, so I have no idea what I'm doing, and I'm excited to find out what's gonna happen. The first thing we're gonna need to do is get out of the distance where I've already explored some stuff, so instead of going to the ocean by way of the river near, like, the village and stuff, I'm gonna head this way, because there's also some ocean over here, I believe. We're going in this direction a little. We're looking for a mangrove swamp. Hopefully we'll find one relatively soon. Is that a trident? Somebody throwing tridents at me? Somebody is! You know, that's just rude. Did he drop it? No. Wait, yes he did! I've got a fork! I've got a fork! That was pretty lucky. Should probably keep going, though. This is interesting. I think I should just go for the middle. No, that's a very bad idea. Don't do that. If somebody tells you that if you find one of these desert temples and you need to just dive bomb for the middle, they are lying to you and would like to see you and all of your loot blow up. Don't trust that person, and don't be that person either. This is why. Now, if somebody does tell you to do this, you can take all of the TNT from down here and then use that on them, because that's what they would be giving to you. I found one! Finally! Hello there? Are you what I think you are? Oh, I think you're a frog. Come here. Come here, little guy. I see you. Oh, are there two of you? That's so cute. Oh, I have to find tadpoles. I have to find tadpoles. Alright, I find tadpoles. I grab a mangrove propagule. Do I just punch? Yeah, apparently. Punch. Oh, that one didn't drop it, did it? Punch. Maybe it has to be fully grown? I've got no idea how these work. Do tadpoles even naturally occur? Or do I have to breed them? How do I breed frogs? Alright, I need slime balls, of which I brought none, because why would I bring slime balls? I don't think I've even encountered a slime before. So I guess the goal is to wait until night, hope it's full moon, because I'm pretty sure that's the one when a whole bunch of slimes spawn. Kill any frogs I see. Wait, are those tadpoles? Because that would make my life a lot easier. No, these are just tropical fish. Okay, so. Kill any of the slimes, find frogs again, breed the frogs, and then get frog spawn, and then wait for the frog spawn to turn into tadpoles, and then I can put those in a bucket. Frogs are complicated. The moon is at half, which means that not very many frogs are going to spawn, which means that I'm just gonna go to sleep and then wait out some days. I have waited so long, I've built up infrastructure, there's some frogs in a hut down there, but what I need to do is breed them. And the moon should be a full moon, so I should be able to start seeing some slimes around here. Oh, there one is. If I get these slimes, I should be able to get some frogs and breed them, and then I can have frog babies. Wow, that was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. That should be plenty. Can just sleep, and then I'll breed them in the morning. Please, make the frog spawn. There it is! These should turn into tadpoles, and then I can pick them up in a bucket and finally go home. Alright, that took a lot less time than I expected. I started building another frog house, which you can see over here. However, we've got tadpoles, which means I can go home. Look it! It's so tiny! It's so tiny, oh my goodness. I love them. Alright, let me just get another bucket so I can breed them again later. Wait, if those two grow up, that means that there's gonna be 5 tadpoles and 2. Okay, I feel really bad for keeping all of those in there once they grow up. So I'm gonna finish this little hut, and then I'm gonna leave. Here we go, frogs cured. The 2 extra tadpoles are in there, moving around. The 3 frogs from before are sitting in here alone. I'd like to come back to this place eventually. However, I do need to go back and leave and work on what I normally do. So I will be picking through this chest of things that I've collected over my adventures and then going home. Looks like I am back in the Lilac Grove. And I've got the frogs! I'd say that was a pretty successful expedition. Time to sort all of the loot. I can't leave these guys in buckets forever, so what I'm gonna do here is I've got a handful of supplies, and I think I'm just gonna build a slightly larger version of the huts that I made in the mangrove swamp while I was waiting for them to make tadpoles. Oh, look at them. They're so happy just swimming around in their little pond. Yeah, here's the thing I made. Oh, I fell in there. I used a lot of the new blocks for this. This dirt block goes really well with jungle, so if you're ever thinking about wanting a mud version of trapdoors and stuff, it works. The mangrove leaves I think also work really nice because they're kind of like a muddier green than a lot of the other leaves, so they work well in dark and closed areas. I think that's going to be all for me. If you enjoyed this episode, please make sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss out on future content. Hope to see you soon!